free. Yeah,
but you got to buy
the first
$2,000.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it was one of those types of things, and I was like, I'm not investing $2,000 in real estate. I
Right.
already have 3 jobs. I don't even
that
have $2,000.
yeah,
So.
of course. And those conferences, it's basically and I've gone to them. I've been to Robert Kiyosaki's. It's basically, well, it is, they call it a conference. It's basically a big sales pitch for an hour and however long. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that realistically, it's a free event because all they're trying to do is get you to pay for the product that you will then learn how to sell. In this case, it was real estate, right? And how to flip homes. And
they were giving me a free iPod shuffle at the end, and I was like,
right.
I can get that and sell it.
Right. Okay. And did you get the free iPod or whatever? Oh, nice. That's cool. The point I want to make to you is this conference is an event where we obviously aren't selling you anything.
Yeah.
We're actually equipping you with the tools that you need to be able to make, $3,000 to $10,000 a summer. I was kind of lazy the first 2 months of my career, but then in the 5 months I worked, I basically paid for a church mission, which is almost $10,000. And I earned that in 5 months, but I also was really lazy in the first, month and a half or 2 of my career. And the majority of, the $10,000 I made, I think I made like 80% of it in the last 3 months, or whatever, because I started working. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I did get, in fact, I'll be honest, I actually went to my first conference. It was 8 hours away from Chicago, where I'm from, and we drove through corn and cows in Illinois, and my manager actually drove me in a 2-seater Probe, a Ford Probe. It's an old, way old Ford model, and it was like me and my manager. And I think there was like a 3-seater. There was like a weird seat in the back, and the assistant manager sat in the back, and that was all. And then we had another rest of our team. But the thing I want to tell you is that, I'm largely here today because of what I learned at that conference. And more importantly, I probably made that almost $10,000. I probably got serious about the job after my first conference. After that? Yeah, I was kind of dabbling, kind of doing a little bit of Cutco. I kind of didn't show up to some meetings. I kind of missed some stuff, and it was kind of like an attitude thing where I just didn't even know what I was missing. Mm-hmm. But then I went to this conference, and I was like, wow, this is really an opportunity. And even it was just going to be for the summer, and until I went on the church mission, man, it was worth my time. I learned that at the conference. I learned sales skills. I learned opportunity about what the future could hold for me in Vector over the summer and even past the summer. And if I hadn't been a manager for the last 20 years or whatever, 17 years as a district manager, I guarantee I learned stuff that was invaluable for me that summer. Stuff that helps me in all of my appointments. It helped me probably double or triple what I would have earned if I hadn't gone. Same amount of time spent, but the amount of learning that took place and growth and excitement and just knowledge of what's possible. I think you're already willing to spend the time because you just spent time learning about something today that, you didn't.
I went in knowing I wasn't going to use it ever.
Right. Yeah. But you probably get exposed to some good stuff, right?
Yeah.
And again, I've been to a couple of events like that. I will tell you, Delcia, that I think this is going to be our best SC1 ever. And I can say I'm biased, and that might sound like even a sales pitch, but I'll tell you that, frankly, the speakers we have at this event, we have people that have sold hundreds of thousands of dollars that are going to be speaking and running, the Cutco sales workshops. Taylor Romwell, he sold 180 grand, won a scholarship. He's going to be the MC, and he's going to give a talk. Calvin's giving a talk. Of course, he sold 70 grand. Charlie Kulig, the assistant manager in Boise, sold $55,000. He's a CSP in training / branch manager in training. He's going to be a big hitter next summer in our division. He's giving a talk. And then the region manager is flying up from Chicago to give a message and to meet our reps. And we've been one of the top offices in the region all summer, all year actually. We've had our biggest spring campaign thanks to Chelsea and thanks to the work that our people are doing. And, all of our assistant managers are going to be there, and actually all the branch and district managers. The number one branch manager in the company is going to be there, obviously, from Provo, Emily. And you're going to get a chance to learn from these people. And I really think it's something I know it's something you should sign up for. Kind of like it's like a customer should buy Cutco. Yeah. And you want to work on them knowing the value of Cutco, understanding the value. And you will, as much as you and I know that, you're going to learn techniques at the conference that will give you the how to convey that message to your customer so that more of them buy. See, right now, you're at like 1 out of 6, 2 out of 6 so far.
Nobody's bought anything yet.
Perfect.
I have
Yeah.
people who definitely want to, and they say get back to me.
Exactly why you should go to this conference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you sold $5,000 like Ashley has sold in your training class, she signed up for the conference 2 days ago.
Nice.
Okay? And she just went on field training today. So there's so many things and ways that you're going to learn this summer. Field training is probably the next thing. By the way, she went on field training and Jesse sold $1,200. So that's a good field training to go on, right?
Nice.
But they already had a homemaker too. And they still bought more. So you're going to learn by going on field training, and we hope that happens really soon, like tomorrow. But the conference, it's like a jump in the business that's the equivalent of 2 months of learning in a day. And there is an investment, in case you didn't catch that from the newsletter. You walked in a little bit late. Yeah, $67.
Okay.
So, and you get a $69 steak knife for going.
Just for going?
Yeah. So you pay $67.
So it's like I'm buying a knife and going to a conference.
For free.
Well, that's a no-brainer. Okay, Mary Kay is having a conference. They do it like every summer. It's in Texas, and it's like you know, you have to pay for the ticket, and
right.
you have to
fly there, hotel,
and then you have to pay for the hotel, and you have to pay for all the food, and you have to buy this really expensive formal dress for your awards night, which you're probably only gonna wear once.
And you probably buy a bunch of Mary Kay while you're there.
Probably.
Supplies
and you have to pay. It's like $200 and something for the conference, and they're like, "Are you registered yet? Are you registered yet? Are you gonna register?" I'm like, "Guys, I have $300. Give me a break."
Right.
Like I can't pay for it right now.
Right.
They're like, you can totally do it. And I'm like, I'm working my tail off trying to get as much as I can, but I just don't see. Like, right now.
Well, it's a huge. I'll be honest.
It's nearly $1,000. I'm not gonna pay it.
Yeah, and I'm not in the same where you are. You're 18.
I'm 19.
19.
Yeah.
You know, when I was your age, I was the same way. But I spent $1,500 to go to a Tony Robbins conference. You know who that is, right, maybe? One of the top.
Someone read a quote from.
Yeah, he's one of the top ever motivational speakers, and you know, world-renowned business people. And I bought the flight, I bought the hotel stay, paid the $400 just to go, you know, and all that, and it was, you know, exponentially worth it. You know, exponentially more value that I got from it than what I spent on it over the last 5 years since I went, or 3 or 4 years since I went. And I'll tell you, by the way, at this conference, you get food for free. Okay, there's a meal as well as you get the steak knife and all the training materials and everything else. So the investment is well worth it.
Steak knife?
It's the granddaddy of the table knife. It's the thing. Yeah, you get 12 of them in an ultimate set.
It's basically like the table knife, but trimmer size.
Yeah, trimmer size steak knife, a trimmer size table knife. And if you have one to show, it's way easy to sell, and it's easy to sell ultimates and signature sets. And we almost did spatula spreaders, but I said, no, we're going to do the table knife, or the steak knife is going to be way more valuable for people to have that as well, because you should win the spatula spreader in your fast start. So we're doing it where we, you know, get the steak knife, which is pretty sweet. We're the only division in the region that's getting that. So what I'd like to do is get you signed up, because it's a limited amount of space. And I'd like to get you signed up as soon as possible. It's not $1,500. It's $67, and you can do cash or you can do debit. Can you just do debit?
Yeah, if I transfer some money.
Okay. Well, why don't I do this? Can you real quick fill in your information right here? You can just you can grab a clipboard if you want, and all you got to do is mark. Yeah, Chelsea's computer's right there. So if you just want to put in your debit card information, and then you just got to sign this, and then rip off the bottom so you have the details of the event.
Well, it says to cut off the bottom.
Yeah.
It has a pair of scissors.
Yeah, I know. So yeah, I have discontinued, not even for sale, Cutco sewing shears.
Hey, do you know why this isn't working?
Is this Deshaun?
When does the first paycheck go in?
This Friday.
This Friday?
Yeah, you'll be. Did you sign up for direct deposit?
Yeah, I did.
Have you turned in your QPR?
No, you had it filled out, but I need it.
The
It was
paper
the
that you
keeper.
keep all your
I
demos
gave
on?
it to Calvin
This morning. Okay.
Let me call him. He's on the train going home. I'll call him. You fill that out. If you want me to delay it for a day, I can delay it.
I just.
So
Yeah, I think I have to be.
I wish I
don't
knew how to
think
use
I
your
can
computer.
transfer
This is
from
Sylvia's,
the
but scroll down. It says inbound.
hey, did you? Oh, there it is.
It says
Did
inbound
you click out of that? Oh, take out the dashes.
I
Maybe.
didn't put them in.
Where?
What am I asking? Oh, did you get
he put it in?
Delcia's QPR? Okay, so I'll find out from Sylvia. I'll do that. All right, peace out, Girl Scout. All right, bye.